Hey, hi, hello again. Last week I asked you to share your word for 2015 with me. This is what we got. Exhausting, depressed, overwhelming, humbling, challenging, pain, shitty. Those were our words for 2015. Gone. Goodbye. This is what I think of them. I would eat them if I thought eating paper was tasty. In the garbage can. They're gone. And this is me holding you accountable for your 2016 words. Thankful, hopeful, refreshing, optimistic, peace, self-discovery, reinvention, me. Like, those are good words. I'm keeping this on my wall. I'm going to look at this, you guys. Do you guys know that there is a free drug program and other assistance programs for Tysabri through Biogen? Biogen does a lot to help the patients get their medicine. I didn't know it was a program, it was even an option, until Blue Cross Blue Shield decided to be a bunch of turds and they weren't going to cover my Tysabri anymore because I was JCV positive. I think I'm at 3.52 these days. I should find out today when I go in for my treatment because they drew it last month. And I do get that they are running a business. Insurance is just a business, but as a person in a relapse who knows that they do well on Tysabri, and Tysabri is really the only option if you want to get your life back. And not only that, I was postpartum. I had a new baby. It was fresh out of the womb, and I had to deal with that. It was miserable. And if you want to read about the whole experience, the link is down below. And I'm also putting the link for the program. If you want to look into it, maybe you are eligible for the free drug or other assistance programs. Just know that you will have to pay for at least for me, it's $500 to administer the drugs. That's what you're paying your doctor, for inserting the IV and the saline and the pregnancy test that I have to take every single time, and just odds and ends like that you still have to pay for. What reminded me about this program is I just got the letter from Biogen, covering up my address, the letter from Biogen saying that on March 19th my coverage ends, which will have been a year, and if I need continued assistance to please call us so that we can assess your eligibility to potentially continue in one of our many financial assistance programs. Now, I don't want to get into a video that's coming up, but my Tysabri days are numbered. This is like TikTok. We're just getting to what my doctor actually wants me to be on, and I'm going to surprise you with the big revelation in a future video, hopefully. So I'm going to probably talk about this today during my appointment because I need to know how close we are to the next step in my MS life, I guess. And something new that I want to do with you guys, I want to respond to some of the comments on camera because I do get some that I think need to be responded to, and I dislike typing. It's like, typing to me is like calling someone. I don't pick up the phone. I don't even like to text message people. I would rather talk face to face, and even though this isn't face to face, it's as close as I can get to face to face. So here I go. I don't have a fun name for it, so if you want to leave one for the comment corner or something like that, I don't know. So Josh, I think you are the perfect person to start an MS group on campus. I think your personality is just going to go over so well. Tay, my heart ached. It just ached reading your comment, and I was actually in the car and my husband was like, oh, what are you reading? And I told him, and it ached because I remember what it was like to be that young, and I will never ever forget the day that I overheard someone saying that I almost didn't graduate because of my absences. So I think for you, getting the spinal tap and the MRI is going to be huge. Even if it isn't MS, it's going to point you away from MS if that's what you need to do to figure it out. I just think not getting a spinal tap or delaying a spinal tap is a huge mistake if this is really what you think you might have. There's only so much that an MRI and test, like a physical test in all the spinal taps are huge. They're really great for finding answers. I guess since you are so young and I don't know anything about you, I'm going to encourage you to find a really good neurologist, not just a neurologist, a really good one. And then if you can find an MS neurologist, even if you have to drive out of state or out of the city, do it. I live in Michigan, that's no secret, I'm not going to tell you where, but I live in Michigan, and I drove down to the Cleveland Clinic, Ohio, every month to figure this out. That's just what you do. If that is really what you think you have, find one. And if it isn't what you have, they're going to know, because they deal with this every single day. Every day. Write everything down. Ask for the test you want. Be your own advocate if you don't have one. You have to write things down so you don't get overwhelmed. And not forgetting it is easier said than done, as I sit here and thank God for jump cuts, because I sometimes forget the next sentence, but I can edit it out. You are going to come out of school with a diploma, but you're going to come out years ahead of your peers. That is one thing that I remember. I remember being years ahead of my peers just because of everything that you're dealing with at a young age. When everybody's concerned with, drinking and partying and having sex, you're going to be just steps ahead of them, and you're going to be ready for life much sooner than people your age. So think of that as a pro, I guess. It doesn't seem like a pro right now at your age, but it is a pro that you will look back on. I guess that's all I can say that might be remotely helpful to you right now. Let us know how the spinal tap and the MRI go, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.